my name is Sidney Galpern and I am SeamyCakes.com, which is located in Melbourne, Florida. Today I'm going to show you how to use our Seamy Cakes brand FlexForm molds to create easy and elegant cake toppers and centerpieces out of. For this project you will need Seamy FlexForm molds and design inserts, a silicone bowl to melt the isomalt, a silicone spatula, a blowtorch, isomalt in the colors of your choice, a silicone mat to work on, and a pair of scissors. Our FlexForm molds make it easy to create custom shapes by bending them into any shape that you would like. They're rounded on the top for maximum flexibility, and you can either lay them flat into any shape that you want, or you can turn them on their side for even more flexibility. So I'm going to show you a few different shapes that you can make with the FlexForms, but really your imagination is the only limit. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is how to make a paisley. So I'm going to turn it on its side so that it bends a lot, and I'm just going to kind of pinch it together at the base create my paisley. The next shape I'm going to show you how to make is the heart, and the heart I usually use two FlexForms. So for the top, I'm going to just take them and align them. They're on their side, and I'm going to align it so that the inside of one of the FlexForms meets up with the edge of the other one, and that will give you a nice straight line without any seams. And then I'm just going to take them and bend them down here to create the nice point at the bottom. And now if you feel like these two pieces at the top keep wanting to bend and pop out, you can put something heavy like a spatula or a rolling pin or really anything heavy and just kind of prop it up there, and that will keep it in place while you make your piece. Alright, the last shape that I'm going to show you is kind of a basic structure piece shape, and this is actually pretty much the same thing that professionals will do when they make the really big, like 6-foot structures. This is just a small version of it for centerpieces and cake toppers. So I have one FlexForm running along the bottom, and then I'm going to take another one and create the first side, and this I'm just going to give it a little bit of a bend. And then the next one I'm going to do parallel to the other side. About here, have it bend the same way, and then I'll meet them up at the top in a little bit of a point, like that. Alright, now I could just leave it just like this, but I'm actually going to give it some inserts to give it kind of a design on the inside, almost like an impression mat. So what I'm going to do, just straighten that out there a little bit, is I'm going to lay these in, and there's a lot of different designs, but I like the hearts and the circles, and just kind of position them wherever they look good, and then I will pour over top of these, and when they come out, I will be able to peel them out of the back, and you'll have the etching inside. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to fill in my FlexForm frame with Isomalt. Now I heated up the Isomalt for about 30 seconds and then 15-second intervals in the microwave just until it's liquid, and now I'm waiting for all of the bubbles to disperse so that I don't have them in my piece. Now you have to be very, very careful when working with liquid Isomalt like this because it's extremely hot. It's about 300 degrees, so you do not want to touch it. You can wear gloves if you would like. A cotton glove with a rubber or latex glove over top should buffer the heat. Alright, so now I'm just going to take the Isomalt, and I'm going to fill in my frame all the way up to the edges, and I usually just fill it so that it covers the bottom. I don't fill it all the way up because I don't want it to be too thick. And I'm covering right over the inserts, and that's going to give me the impression when I'm finished. Now this Isomalt has been tinted. It is a purple with a little bit of pearl in it, so it'll be nice and pearlized. And so I'm just filling in very carefully all the way to the top. Okay. And for the polka dot, I'm actually not going to fill over top of it like I did with the other ones. I'm just going to fill around it, and that's going to give me a hole in the piece and just add kind of a design element to it. You could fill over top of it if you wanted to, though. Either way. So I'm just filling all the way up, making sure it fills in. Okay? And now if I have any bubbles on the surface, what I can do is I can just take my torch and I can just kind of torch over the top, and that will pop any of the spare bubbles. Now this will probably take maybe 20 minutes to cool, and then it will be ready to put together. So it's been about 20 minutes, and now my piece should be cool. So I'm just going to make sure that it's completely cool by taking a toothpick and poking it in the center of my piece, and if it doesn't make a dent, that means it's completely cool and solid. So this should be good. Now I'm going to take, and first I'm going to peel away the FlexForms, so they should just slide right away, like that. Alright. Now I'm going to take this whole piece and flip it over into my hands and just peel the silicone mat away from the Isomalt. Alright, so there's my piece. And now what I'm going to do is to take the inserts out, I'm just going to roll my finger along them. Okay, so there's the first one. And now I'm going to roll and peel them out. Alright, and now there is my finished piece. Now if you have any little pieces that run out of the edge or that leak, you can just very easily take the torch and heat it up, and then take the scissors and just trim it right off there. Torch it again to make it nice and smooth. Okay, so sometimes silicone can collect bubbles on the back of your piece, and it'll get a little bit frosty. Now you could leave it like this if you wanted a frosted look, but I like mine to be nice and transparent. So I'm just going to take the torch on the back of the piece that was touching the silicone mat, and I'm just going to lightly torch it, and that's going to melt the surface and just clear away any of that frosted look. I used a little bit of liquid Isomalt to glue my two pieces together, and now I have my finished sculpture. Thanks for watching. You can find more free tutorials and the products that you saw here at seemecakes.com. Keep life sweet!